NEBA is the first FDA-cleared brainwave test for aiding the clinician in ADHD assessment. When using NEBA, clinicians do their normal ADHD assessment. FDA has cleared NEBA to help clinicians answer the question, are these symptoms due to ADHD or some other condition? NEBA works by combining the clinician's normal ADHD assessment with an EEG biomarker. This brief presentation will demonstrate how a technician collects and submits NEBA data. So let's go!
Turn the computer on by pressing the power button located on the top right side of the computer monitor. Locate the correct size template and place it gently on the patient's head. The letter N goes in the front. Make sure the fit of the template is comfortable for the patient. Strap the template at the chin. Remember, if it's too tight or too loose, you can always adjust it at the chin area, making sure that it's still comfortable for your patient. Once the template is on your patient correctly, you will need to prep each of the 6 areas with an electrode prep pad. First, prep the CZ area located at the top of the template, which is the black area. Comb away the hair using the wooden end of the Q-tip so that the scalp is visible. Then scrub the area with the electrode prep pad for about 3 to 5 seconds. Locate the CZ electrode. Place it under the template, sticky side down, so that the metal part sticks out of the black area. Locate the black electrode lead wire and snap it onto the CZ electrode. Then move on to the ground area, which is located in the gray area of the template. Clean this area with an electrode prep pad and place a disposable electrode there, sticky side down, so that the metal part sits out of the gray area. Locate the gray electrode lead wire and snap it to that electrode. Then we move on to the left ocular. This is not located on the template. You will need to come down about 1.5 inches under the left eye, partially on the left cheekbone, but not too close under the left eye because you don't want to cause excessive eye blinks. Clean this area with an electrode prep pad as well. Apply a disposable electrode sticky side down. Then locate your solid electrode lead wire and snap it on to the left ocular electrode. Next, prep the right ocular with an electrode prep pad. The right ocular is located at the yellow stripe area on the template. Using a disposable electrode, place it sticky side down so that the metal part sits out of the striped area. Then snap on the striped electrode lead wire to the right ocular area. Finally, you will prep ears. Using an electrode prep pad, clean both earlobes, left and right, front and back. Place a disposable electrode on both ears. Fold each electrode over the earlobe so that the metal part sits on the front of both earlobes. Locate both blue end electrode lead wires and snap them onto the ears. One goes onto the right, one goes onto the left. Now your patient is all hooked up, and it's time to turn your attention to the computer. Once your computer is on, log in using your username and password. Make sure you have a good wireless connection by ensuring all bars in the top right hand corner are green and that your battery is fully charged. Make sure to always keep equipment plugged in when running your EEG test. Time to start the EEG recording. Select Record EEG from the main screen. Select a patient from the list and then click on Start Recording. Enter a patient ID no longer than 9 characters. This ID is something that the site should keep record of. NEBA does not supply you with this information. Clinical evaluation is needed next. The tech should be given this information from the doctor before. Once you have this information, click OK. Recording screen comes up next. It's reading each lead, C for CZ, E for ears, L for left ocular, and R for right ocular. Each lead should have an impedance no greater than 10K ohms. 10K ohms and below is the goal for successful reading. Once impedance are down to the correct number, it's time to record. Make sure that the patient isn't looking at the screen or reading anything. It's good to have a picture directly in front of the patient, about 2 arm lengths away. Have the patient to relax and focus on the picture. Remind the patient that it's okay to blink, you just want to not blink excessively. Also, it's always good to remind the patient that this is a kid-friendly test and it's not going to hurt. It's just 10 minutes of sitting still and focusing on a picture. Once you're ready to begin testing, click on the flashing pause button and the test begins to record. If at any time you feel you need to pause this test, click on record and it will put the test into a pause state. This allows the patient to move around and stretch before you begin again. At the end of the full 10 minutes, the recording will stop on its own. It reads the impedance one last time. Click Save Exit. A sufficient data box will display to let you know if you have a successful reading. After the recording is complete, if you haven't had a successful reading, the box display will say insufficient data. There are 2 things you can do. Reschedule the patient for a later date or give that patient a few minutes to rest and collect again. Next, press OK on the Sufficient Data display box. At the main screen, click Transmit Data. Once the EEG data folder comes up, select the patient you just completed and click on the Transfer button. Make sure that you have 0 sessions in the queue before you completely exit this page. And you're all done. To remove the electrode from the patient, use the alcohol prep pads. Gently wipe and peel with the alcohol prep pad and remove the disposable electrode from the patient. Repeat this process with taking the rest of the electrodes off of the patient.
NEBA helps clinicians by confirming ADHD or suggesting further testing. Using NEBA in this way as a part of the initial workup for ADHD, a clinician can reduce overdiagnosis to as low as 3% and reduce frustration down the road. A good finish requires a good start, so let's go!